Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cindy Sunheimer. There are no winners, only victims and losers. Bullying. Bullying is an unwelcome and abusive practice that includes a tangible or intangible sense of power that can begin as early as elementary school. The bully takes the sense of power that they receive from bullying someone and continues the cycle day in and day out. There are lasting effects not only to the person that is bullied, but the witnesses that see the bullying and, believe it or not, the bullying themselves. Bullying needs to come to an end. As adults, we need to see and recognize the signs and know how to assist when people need help. According to stopbullying.gov, the act of bullying is aggressive in nature. It's an imbalance of power that is meant to cause harm. It can be mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual. It's repetitious. It's an act that's carried out day after day after day, or it has the potential to be carried out day after day after day. Some of the harmful acts include talking about people, teasing, biting, making sexual comments. Many more acts can be considered bullying. There are 3 types of bullying. They are verbal. Verbal can be the written word or talking. So that can be teasing, an email, a letter. It can be talking on the phone. It could be excluding somebody from an event. It could be taunting them, calling them names. It's also social, which is ruining a person's reputation or relationships. So that could be talking down to someone in public or talking about them with a coworker, anything that causes harm to the person's standing in society. There is also the physical, where you hurt them by either kicking, punching, biting, tripping, pushing, whatever you can do. As I said, I was the trifecta in grade school. It wasn't bullying back then, it was just kids being kids. I was short, fat, and wore glasses, so everybody picked on me. In kickball, they threw the ball at my feet so I would trip and fall, and my glasses would slide across the concrete and they would break, and they all laughed and had a good time at my expense. So, I know what it's like to be bullied, even though it wasn't bullying back then. The bullies and their victims cross many boundaries. According to leadership, bullying begins as early as elementary school. 13% of kids are made fun of. 12% of kids have rumors spread about them. 5% of kids are physically harmed, and another 5 are excluded from events. In high school, according to Nursing and Health, bullying for females is on the uptick. It was at 21%, now it's at 25%. For males, it's on the downward slide. It was at 18%, and now it is at 15%. College, according to Psychology Today, it is bullying by the professor. It's where the professor will criticize you, be relentless, they belittle you, they humiliate you, but there's also your students that make fun of you or carry on the childish pranks. Your working world, according to psychological reports, it's your satisfaction in the workplace, or your workplace climate. My supervisor's supervisor is the biggest bully you would ever meet. She needs to do that to make herself feel better. I simply ignore her, but there are people that can't take it, and they have reported her to HR several times. Then there's bullying due to your sexual orientation. According to Columbia Human Rights, the LGBTQ community are one of the biggest that are bullied. They are utilizing refugee laws to protect the community. Their human rights are violated on a daily basis, and 17 to 83% experiencing bullying. There are several telltale signs for people to look for to know if someone is being bullied. According to stopbullying.gov, there's injuries, which could include bruises, scratches. There's destroyed or lost items. So if your kiddo takes their iPod to work or school or whatever, and it doesn't come back, you may know that they didn't lose it, somebody took it from them. There's an illness. My son, when he was in grade school, he had a bully, and believe it or not, it was a little girl, and he used to make himself throw up every morning so he wouldn't have to go. And finally, one day she kicked his desk out of the classroom and goes, "That's where he belongs." And the teacher finally caught on with him not coming to school, why he wasn't coming. There could be changes in eating habits. You could be restless at night when you're trying to sleep, or just total unsatisfaction. The effects of bullying last a lifetime. According to stopbullying.gov, the bullies, the victims, and the witnesses all suffer detrimental and lasting repercussions from these events. There's mental health issues, there's drug and alcohol abuse, there's attempted suicides, there's depression. There are so many lasting effects from being bullied. So, bullying is something that I'm sure we all know someone has experienced. As bullies or victims of bullies, we all have a responsibility to the youth of the world to stop it and to make it a better place for them to grow up. We need to take a stand and tell people it is not right to bully someone because of their height, weight, hair color, gender, sexual orientation, religion, whatever that makes them different from us. We need to stand proud and stand up and stop bullying. Thank you.